A no uttered from the deepest conviction is better than a yes merely uttered to please, or worse, to avoid trouble. Be the change you want to see in the world. I believe in the fundamental truth of all great religions of the world. Nobody can hurt me without my permission. A good man is a friend of all living things. You can chain me, you can torture me, you can even destroy this body, but you will never imprison my mind. An eye for an eye will only make the whole world blind. Happiness is when what you think and what you say and what you do are in harmony. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. Strength does not come from the physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is an attribute of the strong. A principle is the expression of perfection, and as imperfect beings like us cannot practice perfection, we devise every moment limits of its comprise in practice. Even if you are a minority of one, the truth is the truth. If you want real peace in the world, start with the children. One can measure the greatness and the moral progress of a nation by looking at how it treats its animals. To answer brutality with brutality is to admit one's moral and intellectual bankruptcy, and it can only start a vicious cycle. A small body of determined spirits, fired by an unquenchable faith in their mission, can alter the course of history. Faith becomes lame when it ventures into the matters pertaining to reason. In the matters of conscience, the law of the majority has no place. One needs to be slow to form convictions, but once formed, be defended against the heaviest odds. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Whatever you do will be insignificant, but it is very important that you do it. Always aim at complete harmony of thought and word and deed. Always aim at purifying your thoughts, and everything will be well. It's difficult, but not impossible, to conduct strictly honest business. Power based on love is 1,000 times more effective and permanent than the one derived from fear of punishment. To retaliate against the relatives of the co-religionists of the wrongdoer is a cowardly act. Among the many misdeeds of the British rule in India, history will look upon the act depriving a whole nation of arms as the blackest. Freedom is never dear at any price. It is the breath of life. What would a man not pay for living? It is easy enough to be friendly to one's friend, but to befriend one who regards himself as your enemy is the quintessence of true religion. Satisfaction lies in the effort, not the attainment. Full effort is full victory. Victory attained by violence is tantamount to a defeat, for it is momentary. An error does not become truth by reason of multiplied propagation, nor does truth become error because nobody sees it. Freedom is not worth having if it does not include the freedom to make mistakes. It is unwise to be too sure of one's own wisdom. It is healthy to be reminded that the strongest might weaken and the wisest might err. Actions express priorities. Faith is put to the test when the situation is most difficult. Intolerance is itself a form of violence and an obstacle to the growth of a true democratic spirit. Peace between countries must rest on the solid foundation of love between individuals. To give pleasure in a single heart by a single act is better than 1,000 heads bowing in prayer. Distinguish between real needs and artificial wants and control the latter. I wish to change their minds, not kill them for weakness we all possess. Nonviolence requires a double faith, faith in God and also faith in man. The real love is to love them that hate you, to love your neighbor even though you distrust him. Your beliefs become your thoughts become your words become your actions become your habits become your values become your destiny. Anger is the enemy of nonviolence, and pride is a monster that swallows it up. My life is my message. The difference between what we do and what we are capable of doing would suffice to solve most of the world's problems. When you want to find truth as God, the only inevitable means is love. This is nonviolence. As long as you derive inner help and comfort from anything, keep it. I am prepared to die, but there is no cause for which I am prepared to kill.